I used to think the sound of someone knocking at my door at midnight was just my imagination. But the night I opened it and saw the woman standing there, barefoot, soaking wet, her eyes dull like she drowned hours ago, I realized it wasn't in my head. And what scared me most wasn't her face. It was the way she called my late mother's name. My name is Tunde, and this happened about 5 years ago in my mother's village in Oyo State, Nigeria. I had gone there after her funeral to pack her belongings. The house sat far from others, the kind with long grass, cracked walls, and the smell of rain mixed with old wood. I told myself I'd only stay one night, but one night turned into 5 days of something I still can't explain. The first night was quiet. I locked every door, every window, and laid on my mother's old bed. I couldn't sleep well because I kept hearing small noises, the kind that sound like someone dragging their feet outside. I thought it was just wind or goats moving around, until around 12:16 a.m. when I heard 3 slow knocks on the front door. Conk, conk, conk. It was so soft, but it didn't stop. It went on for about 2 minutes straight. I didn't move. My heart was beating so hard that I could hear it. After a while, it stopped. I didn't sleep again till morning. The next day, I asked the only neighbor nearby, Mama Sade, if anyone had come by. She frowned and said, "Nobody visits that house at night. Don't open your door if you hear anything." When I asked why, she only said, "That house remembers things." That confused me, but she refused to explain more. That night, I made sure to lock up early again. I even prayed before sleeping, but at the same exact time. 12:16 a.m., I heard it again. Conk, conk, conk. This time, I heard a woman's voice say softly, "Tunde, open the door. It's me." The voice sounded like my mother, but I knew my mother was dead. I covered my head with a pillow and stayed still. Tears rolled down my face. The voice kept calling, "Tunde, I'm cold. Let me in." When I finally gathered courage to peek through the curtain, I saw her, or something that looked like her. My mother, wearing her old white wrapper, her skin wet like she had come out of a river, her eyes blank. She just stood there. I froze. She didn't blink. She didn't move. Then she smiled, that same gentle smile my mother used to have, and whispered, "Why did you leave me alone that night?" The next morning I ran to the church in the village. The pastor listened quietly and told me, "If it's her, she hasn't found peace. You must not talk to her. Burn something of hers that she held dear. That will release her spirit." So that night, I found her old wrapper, the same one I saw the ghost wearing, and took it outside. I poured kerosene and set it on fire. I watched it burn while praying, but just when the last piece turned to ash, I heard that same knock again, only this time louder. Conk. I turned, and there she was, standing behind the flames. Her face looked angry now. "You burned my gift," she said in that soft, broken voice. "You think fire can stop me?" I ran into the house and locked the door. She kept banging and scratching the wood for what felt like hours. Then everything went silent. At dawn, I went to the neighbor's house again. She looked at me and said, "You shouldn't have burned it. That wrapper wasn't just cloth. It was a binding. Your mother made a promise before she died." I asked what she meant, and she told me something that made my blood go cold. Before my mother died, she had gone to a river priestess to beg for more years to live. The priestess gave her 5 extra years, but said when the time came, her spirit must return and fetch someone from her bloodline to replace her. That someone was me. I didn't stay another night. I packed what I could and left that same day. But even now, years later, Sometimes, when I wake up around midnight, I swear I hear faint knocking somewhere far away. Con, con, conk. And sometimes, I hear a voice again whispering through the dark. Tunde, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.